out with me. I got
Yay!
Anniebear. So today we're actually, Anniebear's here because we're talking about her deck. I'm so
Yay!
excited, her Oracle deck. So
Thank
we're
you.
gonna go through it, and I'm gonna have Anniebear introduce herself. But first, while we wait for everybody to come in,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hi to the people that were here early, and then I'm gonna tell you what's coming up. All right,
Sounds
so
good.
we had Shine Truth that came in super early and said, so excited for you, Anniebear. And then we also have Kelly Healer.
Yay.
Hi. Oh, and if you guys do have any questions for Anniebear about
Close
her
the door,
deck,
please. I'm sorry?
I was just going to say, if anybody has questions for you about your deck, please feel free to post them in the comments and we'll star them. So if you have any questions about, the process of making the deck or her art or anything like that, feel free to post. We got Diana, hello.
Yay.
And Janet DC as well. Exciting.
Hey, Janet.
So what we have coming up. So there's today's show. The next one is in 2 weeks. And I have my friend Vanessa coming on. She's a friend of mine here in Ottawa. And she does, she's been practicing in the Peruvian shaman lineage. So like super interesting. Yeah. So I'm super excited. I don't know exactly what we're going to talk about, but we're going to, show up, have a chat, ask some questions. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
What time?
It's 8 o'clock p.m. on the Monday. Oh. So I think it's the...
Well, I can watch a replay because that's one place I've always wanted to go. In my life, I've always wanted to go to Peru.
Yeah, it's incredibly interesting. And then my last show of the year, it's hard to believe a year is already over.
I know, right?
But the last show I have on December 22nd, I think it is. It's already up on the channel, so like, subscribe, go check it out. Set your notification bell on. But JJ to Speaks is going to come on, and we're doing year-end dragon readings. So
wow. Oh
so
my
I'm super
goodness.
excited about that. And like Annie and I were actually talking backstage, but there's going to be a couple big announcements happening on that December 22nd show. So I hope you can come and check out that show, or at least watch the replay, because as I said, there's going to be a bunch of new announcements for the new year, and I don't want you guys to miss out on all those. Diane G is here. Hello.
Oh, thank you everyone for joining us. I've been really looking forward to being here. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about you for those that don't know who you are, or as much as you want to kind of talk about yourself, and then we'll get it looking at your deck.
Okay. Well, it's kind of a wonderful surprise to be on YouTube at all. I'm rather introverted. I am a Native American from 4 tribes here in the Pacific Northwest. That would be Swinomish, Puyallup, Nisqually, and Saxuado, and Irish. And I've been on a spiritual path all my life, but I think I became aware of being on my path in my early 20s. And then I was busy as a single mom for a period of time for 10 years, and I was busy doing life and having jobs and doing all that. So I had a health event in 2020 that brought everything to a grinding halt. And after being, when we were all forced to stay home alone, I got to the point where I couldn't leave my house and couldn't drive very far without being frightened. And it took me some time to come out of that. And when I did, one of the things that came through most strongly was, Creator, I talk to Creator. I've always talked to Creator and say, I don't want to get to the end of my life and say, well, I almost shared my gifts and I almost said what I wanted to say and I almost blah, blah, blah. I want to actually say the things and do the things. So that's how I ended up here.
I love that.
And I was invited to a wonderful gathering, and it was such an honor to be invited to a gathering in Sedona. And I got so terrified of leaving my home. I didn't want to leave my home. I felt like there was going to be big changes and I needed to stay where I am. And I felt really torn, and I was crying about it quite a lot. And telling Creator, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid to leave. And I just feel like I need to be here. And I was so torn. I'd be like convinced I was going to go, And then the next day I'd be, no, I can't. So
Yeah.
what happened during that period was I painted about, I've been telling people it was 70, but it was more like almost 90 paintings.
Oh
And,
wow.
and they
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I've got boxes of them, and they just poured out. And it was like this act of love to creator and to mother. And what I did was I asked them, can you please bring Sedona to me? Can you
Mm.
please
Mhm.
bring the energies that I am being invited to? Can you please bring those energies that I need to connect with to me? And I was just painting nonstop in the dining room for a couple of weeks.
Oh
And
wow.
so it was like 2 weeks.
Hmm.
And I had a whole bunch of paintings. And I didn't really realize what had happened because I was
Right.
in it, until JJ and Richie called me.
Mm.
And
Yes.
I was talking with them and bawling like a baby
Oh
and
gosh.
and walking them around my dining room going, and this one's about this and this one's about that.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
this one is, they were so loving, and I was just pouring out. And that's where this was born from.
Well,
And
and
I
I
thought,
think like I remember the most I think what I loved was when you started posting like the little shorts or the little videos about them where you'd have like the painting and then the poem to go with it.
oh, that's a separate issue. But yeah, I do those
I
too. Yeah. I
yes,
was
I
doing
love
those
that
too. Yeah.
because it would be like, okay, like I see this in the art, but then like listening to your poem, you'd see other things or feel other
Oh,
things with it. Like I'm sure when we go through your cards and we kind of talk maybe about like each of the cards or maybe what inspired you with them, that
mhm.
like you'll see or say it's like, oh, it's one thing, but then like somebody could like say,
Yeah,
oh, it looks like this or something else.
that has happened. That has really happened. And there's one that I made most recently that's for journeying.
Oh, I love that. That's a portal for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
I
wanted
love
to
that.
share my love of trees and how nature is a portal, and how some people always want to go up and others will go
Right.
down, and that's okay too. But I was going to say something. You know how we've learned about light language? And like when I
Yes.
first heard it, I thought it was just like what JJ does. And I love
Hmm.
JJ.
Hmm.
She's like a spiritual camp counselor to me.
She
She's just
is. She
so
really is.
awesome. She is.
Yeah, she is.
She's she's so positive, and she's funny, and she's heartfelt, and she's genuine, and she is authentically herself.
Hmm.
And you can feel that.
Hmm.
And she makes you wonder things, and she hears
Yeah.
things with a different ear, and she'll repeat back to you things, and you go, oh yeah. And it's a gift. And so she was the first person that planted this seed about maybe light language isn't just the what she's doing. And
Right.
so I thought, at first I didn't think anything of it because I was painting since when I turned
Right.
60. I said, I want to paint now. And my
Hmm.
family was so generous and kind to me and bought me everything I could want to paint with. And I'm like,
Right.
thank you. I would like some more, please. And off I went. And I think it might be my light language. I'm not sure, but I think it's a combination of maybe my poetry or stories, because there's a story in me that I'm writing now. There's stories
Yeah.
in me that I want to share. There's stories I see like movies in my mind, like
Hmm.
this painting, that when I paint, the
Right.
story, it comes into my mind
Hmm.
while I'm painting. So I have to be in the act of being in that
Yeah.
space, like a
Yeah.
meditation.
Kelly just said you're definitely channeling, and I was going to
Oh,
say the exact same thing because, like, I'm being an artist myself. There's certain
yeah,
times where, like, I'll be like talking to somebody, or we'll be in a group talking about something,
yeah,
and I'm like, I have to get this thing or this image in my head down on paper, or it's going to drive me nuts. And I
yeah,
feel like
yeah,
that's when you're like, no, you're in it.
yeah,
You're like, I just need to do this. But yeah, for like your poetry, 100% light language, painting, 100% light language. And I think
yeah.
that's why your deck, when I found out you were releasing a deck, I'm like, yes, I need to buy it right away because all
Oh,
that
thank you.
energy is in
Yeah,
the deck. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say hello to a couple of people that popped in while we
good.
were chatting there.
Oh,
So we
thank
have
you.
Edward Kenneth that says
Edward.
greetings.
Hi.
Janet was saying, "Oh, that was a genius question to ask for Sedona's energy to come to you. So
Yeah.
smart."
I didn't want to fail, and I knew if you ask, Creator will, Mother will help you.
Yes.
If you ask and you want to be of service, they will help you. There's nothing they can't help you with. Moira, I
Moira's
love your
here as
name.
well.
And her kitty. Don't you love that name, Moira?
Moira. Yeah, she actually is
name.
just outside of Ottawa. She's, I think, in Armprior,
Oh.
if I remember correctly. So we've never met in person, but I know she's a close neighbor.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And then Diane was saying, I've been using Anniebear's
Oh.
cards for readings, and they're magical. They really are.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am so happy to hear that.
And Butterfly Readings is here as well. She
Hey,
says hello.
Linda. Delightful Linda. Thank you, dearest. Thank you.
So,
everyone.
Shall we go through the deck?
Okay.
I don't have them in order right now because, as I said, I've been using mine, so I don't have them in numerical order anymore. But if you guys do get the deck, I'm pretty sure I linked it in the description below of the video of where you can go and order it. And the other thing you can do too, which I'm so grateful for, is that you have a little like guide that you can print for each of the cards.
Printout. 3-page printout.
Yeah, so I printed mine small, just so it would fit on one sheet that I could fold up with the cards.
Yeah.
You can print it
that was a
however
good
you
idea.
like. But one of the things I saw was that you did it in memory of somebody. Did you want to maybe speak on that?
Oh, thank you for.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I'm so glad that you asked that. This is the painting, and it's in memory of my mother-in-law, Carol Gracia, whose light still inspires. And she walked on a little over a year ago. And this was a woman who, for the first 8 years I knew her, I really didn't like her that much. And we didn't get along that great.
Okay.
But we grew to love each other, and I grew to greatly admire her, appreciate her.
Mm-hmm.
And we would talk at odd times. I'd call her and say, hey, what's that thing that you did with the, and she would know. And I loved her dearly. I loved her dearly. So this deck is in memory of Carol Gracia. Thank you for asking me that. Yeah, she's a dear soul.
All right. So I was saying we'll go through the ones because so of course ahead of time I'm like I went through and did like kind of like Gerald does where it's like the deck and then my favorites. So I say they're out of order, but we'll go maybe through the pile. We'll go through the pile of not my favorites and then we'll end with my favorites.
Well, why don't we start with your favorites?
Okay.
Yeah, let's start with your favorites. Yeah, we don't have to look at all of them. Geez, that would take forever. So what's your favorites?
Hey, we have 45 minutes, so I think we'll be okay. So this is the first one. So it's number 45. It says claim all of your energy. But I just loved this. Like my eye picks up on it almost as I'm standing maybe at the edge of a lake and there's these apparitions that have like come to speak with me. You hear talk about like the star mothers, and I feel like this is kind of maybe what they look like when they come forward.
Oh,
so yeah.
I love
this one
that
is one of my favorites.
Okay. I see those as ghosts, but yes, I love that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I love what you see there.
You'll see the trend here with some of these. So like all the ones that had flowers on them, I pulled as favorites.
Oh, okay.
So this one is number 32. It says value yourself, buy flowers. And it is something I actually do. I buy flowers for myself.
Oh, good. I do too. Because it's value yourself right now. Because I see like we're all these puzzle pieces. So it's so important that we be authentic and bring our weirdness with us and bring our eccentricities and all those things that make us unique. That authenticity is really needed right now.
Well, and Janet was saying, like, I love those colors. I could fall into those blues. And that's exactly why I'm like, as soon as I knew she was coming out with the deck, just the way that you use color, like the energy from that card is just so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So that is another favorite. Yeah, exactly. Diane was like, I can buy myself
Myself
flowers.
flowers. Yep. We know that song.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Next one, another flower. So it's 25. It says, you are in bloom.
Yeah.
Part of me is like,
Yes.
I need that as like a wall print or like on a t-shirt or something.
Ooh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? That would
Yeah,
be
imagine like
fun.
their print on a t-shirt. Like
Yeah.
also
I
reminds me of like
want to.
summer and tropical vacation and just like
Yeah. There are moments when that painting came when we really are in bloom. They can be
mm-hmm.
everyday when you're making jam and you have grandkids over in my case and you're
Yes.
hearing the door is opening and closing and somebody needs a popsicle and somebody's sliding around and splashes a little water on the floor.
mm-hmm.
These are the fantastic moments of a life.
Yes.
You know, these when it's messy and it's busy, you're in bloom. You know, it's really those are beautiful, beautiful times that you miss when you're older.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, as you said, it's those little things. So I think this is
yeah.
the other flower card. As I said, I think I pulled all the flower cards, but this is number 4, which is allow.
Yes,
So
yes.
again, it's just those
Wow.
bright, vivid colors. You almost feel like you could be like a little bumblebee and like wanting to fly into that flower and get the
Yeah,
nectar. And
I believe that. I believe that. I love bees. I read a story a long, long time ago. I'll just share this really briefly, and it stuck with me. And it's a story that I did not make up. It's something I read, but
mm-hmm.
it was a story of a bee that flew into a woman's third eye,
Mm.
and then she understood oneness.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, she
That sounds
understood
amazing.
how they work together and how they waggle dance and how they see things and how they
Yes.
see more colors than we do.
Mm-hmm.
They see everything differently than we do. The actual colors we look at look totally different to them.
Yeah, they
You
say
know,
in
all
what
of
is it,
them, but a lot of
ultraviolet?
them, yeah, they see an
Yeah.
ultraviolet. And that always stayed with me, that vision of what if we saw the world like they do?
Like the
You
bees
know?
do. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 because without them we have no food. Yeah.
Janet was saying you need to start selling prints.
Ooh.
She has some blank walls.
Yay. Yay.
We
I
want
love
all want
that.
Annie originals hanging on our
Oh,
walls.
I love that. I
So the
love
next
that.
one is number 28, which is Ask Archangel Raphael. But I absolutely love this.
Yeah.
Because to me, I see a woman or like a
Hmm.
person standing with their arms open.
Yeah. Up. Yeah.
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 But I can also see
I
a
like,
tree, right? So you have like the roots down at the bottom and then like
yeah.
the branches coming up.
Oh, I love what you see. I love that. I see that now that you say it. I see that. I
So
like
like a
the Waverly Spirit light on top. You know, it's
yes,
almost
over
light and
here.
music, or just light and music have so many
Yes.
similarities.
Yes,
Yeah,
they really do. Well, and that's that tapping into the light language, right?
that could be. I never thought of that.
Right? Oh,
Yeah,
well, actually,
yeah,
if we're going to go
yeah,
back to like, for example, like this card
yeah.
or any of the other flower cards, it all has to do like light language for me has to do with vibration, right? So you
Okay.
have so like music is a vibration.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking is vibrational.
Yeah, yeah,
Music is vibrational. Art is vibrational. Look at all those colors. Those colors all have different vibration. And so
yeah.
that's the way that light language is communicated is through vibration.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
So that's where
Thank
it
you.
can come through that art very, very easily because it's that
Yeah,
translation. And that's why this doesn't need to understand it. It goes right straight to our hearts because that's what it understands is vibration.
yeah. Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, here. And Deanna said, and they understand sounds and voice. And mine, yeah, I know. And yeah, because Diane actually has bees, or Diana
Mhm.
has hives. I
Yeah,
love watching her
yes, she
videos.
does. She's a beekeeper, our Diana. She's a beekeeper.
Janet
And
was saying, well, this eye will buzz without a bee, but a bee flying into your third eye would be some serious buzzing, I bet.
yeah, no kidding. To know, I mean, because oneness is something that I look at from the micro to the macro. And
Mm-hmm.
whenever I'm trying to understand something, I go back and forth and back and forth. And that's usually like I have to set aside time if I want to do art because that's what
Mm-hmm.
starts it, is that going macro
Yes.
to micro. Do you do that too? And then before
Yes.
you know it, you're reaching for colors or you're reaching for a pen because you've created this like vibrational, I guess,
Yeah.
bridge
Mm-hmm.
where it all
I have
can
a funny
start coming
story
forward.
about that.
Yeah.
So, but of course, when I'm doing art, I think probably much like you too, like time just passes
Yeah.
like it's nobody's
Yeah.
business. Like I'll sit down, it's
Yeah.
like, say noon. I look up and it's 8 p.m. Like there's just
Yeah.
like, but the other
Yeah.
thing that'll happen, so where I typically do my art is on my dining room table. And so I
Yeah.
have a light above the dining room table. Well, if
Sure.
I'm really into my art, the lights will start like dimming and like
Oh, yes.
so
Yes.
I'm like,
Spirits.
oh yeah. I'm like,
Spirits
okay, how much
near.
energy am I channeling here?
Yeah.
When I'm
Do
doing my
you light a
art.
candle? Do you light a
Yes,
candle?
sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
started lighting a candle on my altar every day now. Every day
Mm,
now. But I used to, but when my husband was still working, I had the dining room. And I
yeah.
love the light in the dining room. But
Need to have good light for
it's
sure.
too just, I know. But now I don't have that. He's too distracting. So now I
Yeah.
do my painting in here because, it's just too much
Yeah, you need
TV and
it's
noise.
it's
And
that space for yourself. Because it is
I love
sacred,
to
right?
turn on, well, you were mentioning backstage about Solfeggio music.
Yeah.
And I love having Solfeggio music on like
Yes.
528 hertz, 428 hertz, 700 hertz, 900 hertz,
Hmm.
the 999 hertz. I
Yes.
love having that playing softly, and Rosie will be taking a nap, and I'll
Perfect
be
for her too.
painting, and
Yes.
I'm perfectly happy. Yeah,
I love that so
yeah.
much.
Ah, me
So
too.
the next one I think for me calls to me just because of my galactic connections, but so it's
Yeah.
number 22 and it's the universe, your deepest within. So it's this one.
Oh, good. Oh,
I have to say
good,
it's
good,
one of
good.
my favorites.
That was one of the biggest knowings I got making this deck was that card.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I felt it. I
Mm,
felt it as I was painting it. I felt it because I've always done that macro micro thing. So
right.
what everything that we need to have in this walk is within us.
I love that.
And the more curious we can become and with a healthy curiosity for light, for what is good, for what can I bring to the table, what can I be clever enough to figure out? Like
Yeah.
I'm on this I'm on this kick right now. Like I just know that the planets and the chakras are connected. And I
Oh,
really
yeah.
think that our system used to have 12. I think
Mm,
that's why there are chunks missing from my memory, so to speak,
yeah.
because I think there were 12. And I think
Hmm.
Mardek, Malbec, that one
Malbec.
blew
Yeah.
itself. It blew itself up. And
Right.
then Chiron, they didn't count it. They said it was a comet and they didn't count it, but they should, even because it has this ecliptical
Well, I
orbit.
was going to say with Pluto too, right? Like I grew up
And
with Pluto being a
Pluto,
planet,
don't
and then all of a
forget
sudden
about
it's not.
Pluto. Go, this will blow your mind. Check this out. This week I was doing research, right? So I went on Google and I wrote in, is Pluto in the US's birth chart at this time?
Mm,
And Dr. Googly said nope. And I asked, are Pluto's effects being felt
mm,
in the US at this time?
hmm.
And Dr. Googly said, this is the very first ever Pluto return for the United
Yes.
States. So I'm like, I knew it. I knew it. So I'm
Just
like,
because you're not calling it a planet anymore doesn't mean it doesn't affect everything.
well, when I did research on all seven planets, right?
Yeah.
And the seven chakras. And so I made 10 pages of notes.
Right.
And then I looked up, I had 9 pages of notes or 7 or something. And then I looked up Pluto and Chiron and added those to
Hmm.
it. And holy schmoly.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, yep, yep. So when I was doing that card, I was thinking, these are the, because people want to tell you about all the stuff that we already know.
Right.
And that's all fine and great. but I want to remember the stuff we don't know, so that we can put the pieces
helpful
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's obviously chunks missing. So I'm hoping that more will come.
So
Maldeck, thank you.
Diane was
Maldeck.
confirming Maldeck. And then Edward had a quick question. So did the deck come in a box? Website is asking if you want to buy a box. So it doesn't. It just comes shrink wrapped, and that's to save cost.
I wanted to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I wanted to. I'm so glad that you asked this, Edward, because when I made, what do you call it, the baseline, I decided to make it poker size so that it would be more affordable. So it'd be about $21.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be super expensive. But when you go to order, you can add a box, which costs like 75 cents or $1. You can also make the deck bigger sized if you want. Yeah.
Like that is like this is a normal tarot card, I guess, and then this is the size of the deck. So I'd almost call it like a mini deck in a sense. So it's nice pocket size. You could throw that for us ladies. You could throw that in your purse, no problem.
Yeah, you can. So you can, if you decide you wanted it to be tarot sized, because I know there are people like Mark Atha who just can't deal with decks that are poker size. It's too small.
Right? Yeah.
I respect that. Yeah, but I wanted to make it affordable for everybody. So when you go to order, you can add a box for like 75 cents or $1 or something.
Yeah.
So if you want to.
I just used an extra little bag pencil case I had hanging around.
Oh, cool. I like that. And it matches.
It does. Like, we were talking about that backstage, that like the color matches. So but I'm also a person that tends to like rebox or rebag my decks. I don't tend to keep the boxes unless I really like them. So for me not to have a box.
Once I take mine out of the box, they stay out of the box.
Yeah. Well, yes, exactly. Yeah. The box is just a carrying case. But depending on what you like, you can definitely add that on. And actually, a lot of people were saying that they like the smaller size. So they said, actually, I like the smaller size. Most of my cards are almost too big for my hands.
Yeah. Moira was saying, for me too.
You can also buy a tin. That's smart.
I have arthritis and it hurts. Some of the cards hurt because they're so big.
Diane was saying they're easier to shuffle. Very true.
Now, some people might have a cow about this. I hope not. This is for entertainment purposes only. But I was watching Gerald at Tarot Stash. And I was watching the fantastic and wonderful, and I love her dearly, Jamie.
Yep.
And she was talking about this ability one has to take very, very fine sanding paper. And I'm married to a retired machinist. He has all that stuff. So he was like, what kind of grit do you need? I have blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, Jamie said this blah blah was working. So I sanded some of my bigger decks to make them easier to shuffle because my hands would hurt.
Breaking news.
Yay!
It says, finally my cards are on the way to my house.
Please get the 3-page printout. There's a link under the video for the 3-page printout that goes with them. It tells you
definitely need the
a little bit about what I would like to take 3 deep breaths, who it's dedicated to, and what I was thinking as I painted each one.
Which I love.
I thought that would be helpful. Yeah. And it felt like, I told my husband when we found that site because Kaylee is the one who told me about this site. So this would not have happened without Kaylee and Kelly and Terry, but Kaylee and Kaylee was really encouraging because I told her, I asked her like, okay, how the heck do I do this?
Yes.
And how do I actually make this happen? Because I'm like, people do this every day. I know I can figure this out. And I had to resize mine like 7 times.
Yeah, you had to restart it. Like, at least
go through the whole thing over again like 7 times before I got to the one that worked. And Kaylee was like, it's okay. I had to do that too. It's okay. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah. The website is not the most user-friendly. I will say that for sure.
It was a trick or two to double click and to figure out how to make them. But I figured it out.
The link, I found it. I don't know if you have it on your description or anything on your channel, but if you look under her channel, under her videos, there's like the launch. I think there's like a launch video. It's definitely in the description.
First video. on my homepage. I made it my #1 video, and it's a launch video, and then there's links underneath, like she was just saying,
including to the guide, which is, as I said, helpful. And you can, and what's nice is that you can print it whatever size you want. So like, you can do like micro size, like I did, where some of you might need a magnifying glass to read it, but then you can also like print it,
yeah, like bigger, so older people can read it. Yeah. But it felt, well, what I was going to say was, first my husband helped me figure out how to get one deck made. And I was just like, thank you. And then it helped me. I said, I want to get this out into the world, and the right people will find it. The people who need, it's sort of like when you start your YouTube channel and you say, okay, creator, mother, I trust that the right people will find me. The people who are looking for me will find me.
Right.
The other misfits and oddballs out there will find me.
So Janet, to answer your question, they're on Annie's YouTube page in the sense that it's linked in the video description, but it's on a separate website called Make Playing Cards that you can order through, and they ship worldwide.
Yeah. And what I did was I ordered decks so that I could make sure that there wasn't going to be some additional cost. I wanted to make sure that the process was smooth. So I did that a couple of times just so that before I launched, because I just wanted to make sure that it was going to be a smooth process for anyone ordering. So
Diane G says, me, the oddball, found you 2 years ago, and I'm happy I did.
Oh, I'm glad too. I know, misfits and oddballs. That's
and as far as the links and stuff like that, I'll try and post them in the comments too, as well, so that you guys can download them afterwards as well. Or if anybody else wants to, feel free to post the links for people. That would be much appreciated if you can. Get the printout and everything. That would be.
And I can send that to you, Diana, on your phone too. Because what I did is I went to Google Drive.
Yes.
And Google Drive has this option, just in case anybody else makes a deck, you can say anybody who has this link can print it out. And that's where I copied that link and made sure that it was available.
Yeah.
So
Janet says that she thinks she found it, and she needs to buy herself a birthday present. Well, it is a perfect birthday present, I will say.
And happy birthday, sweetheart.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Are you a Scorpio? My son's a Scorpio. Scorpios are good people. What are you, hon?
Yeah, I was going to say, me?
Yeah.
A Taurus.
Oh, okay. The bull. All right.
Yeah.
I was married to a Taurus.
I'm an April baby.
Oh, okay. The man that I had all my children with, that I was married to, was a Taurus.
Yeah, it's funny, like being a Taurus and being like, I'm supposed to be an Earth sign, and yet I can't ground to save my life. I'm like, I'm not. I mean, I'm definitely stubborn. My parents would probably tell you that too. I definitely have like the stubborn piece of the bull, but like, I'm like, okay, I could use some of that like earth grounding of my sign, like anytime.
Wow, that's interesting.
Janet says she's a Sagittarius, December 7th.
Oh, yay! Oh, Sagittarius. I think they're very wise. Sagittarius are very wise.
I think the video you posted is a flip through, right?
There is that video that I posted, the launching video. I go through each painting, and I talk about each painting, about what came through, like this one. This is the first one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's in my other pile.
And this is Ancestors. So that's that one. So the video that we're referring to, like the second card, is Tears of Healing. And let me try.
I love that one. I love the colors in that one. Actually, it actually is. It's in my pile as one of my favorites.
Oh, is it? Oh, yay! That one's Tears of Healing.
Well, what's funny is I grabbed it, but I also grabbed this one.
Oh, the Wish.
Because I think to me they both are like they both look to me like little like pollen, like.
Oh, okay.
Because even this one, it feels like I could see it like floating on the breeze somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
love how each generation is lifting wounds to
Yes.
be healed. Each generation does that. And in my tradition, it's 7 generations forward and back. So anytime we heal something, we have that effect.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I have one
And
I'm
number
curious
third,
about. Ooh, number three. Ooh,
this
the
is
butterfly. Love
this is a
that.
butterfly
Yes.
named Tada. And what happened with this painting? The reason it's called Tada is because this originally was a flower. And I got
Oh,
really
I see it.
frustrated.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so sometimes when I'm painting, I turn things sideways and I turn them upside down.
Change
And
your
this one
perspective, right?
became a butterfly named Tada. I
We got to
really
do that
like
more in our
doing,
lives, right? Change that perspective.
yes, just change your perspective. I love it's like I'm painting a series of trees right now.
Ooh, I
And
love that one too.
it's really fun to turn things upside down when you're painting them.
Ooh, I love that one too.
I'm really playing with light through the branches.
Yes. Actually, speaking of light through branches, this is one of my other
Yes,
favorites.
yes. The winds of change, the winds
Yeah.
of change coming through. Yes, we have to trust that.
I can definitely
Yeah.
hear like the wind chimes in this one. I could like picture hearing wind chimes
Oh,
in the background.
there's a house I walk by that has so many that I just love. This is the one you recognize.
Yes.
That's the
Yeah, I
one
just
that.
love those flowers so much.
Now I'm curious what you see in this one.
Hmm. Well, looking at it right now, mountains with a bunch of like river and or like lakes
Okay.
and then trees.
Yes, yes. Do you
Yeah.
also happen to see the paws right here? This is
Yeah, well,
all
I was gonna
held
say if
with.
you rotated it any, you
Yeah,
know,
this
that
is
would
a
be another
paw.
one.
This is a paw
Yeah, the
with because
yeah.
the paws know the land on which they walk.
See, I love that.
The paws know the land, in a different way than we do.
Yeah, Moira
They
sees it.
smell and they know every creature that's been through, what age, what sex, how many, how long ago. They know the land. We can
Moira
learn
says
so
she
much.
paints with a mirror behind her.
I paint with the mirror behind me. Okay, I don't know what that does, but I'm
Yeah,
happy
Moira, if
for
you want to
you.
expand on that, because I'm curious.
Yeah. When I
I
was
do have.
young, in my 20s, I used to meditate in front of a mirror and try to make
Mm.
myself disappear. And I was determined that I would just stare and meditate
Yeah, and
until
then it
I
would just like,
disappeared.
yeah.
Just freak myself out. But then I
Then
also
you'd be a vampire, right?
hey, I read all of Anne Rice's books.
Yeah.
Did you ever read them? I loved them.
No, I've heard of them, but it's not my genre of reading.
Oh,
Yeah.
I loved them because when the characters that you get to know live for thousands of years and study human behavior,
Yeah.
there's really something there.
So Moira was
Very
saying
different perspective.
she uses the mirror to see it from a different
Oh,
perspective while working.
okay. I gotcha.
Well, and then there's this
That's
point
brilliant.
too that mirrors
Yes,
can be
they are.
portals.
Yes, they are.
Like they say,
They
don't have a
definitely.
mirror facing a window. Is the big thing I've heard is that you shouldn't have any mirrors facing windows because you can have portals created in your house because of the energy.
Oh, oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So
I
like
made serious rules for mine. Like
yeah.
I designated what could come through and that's it.
Well, I've heard the thing of like doing like brewing chamomile tea and then wiping it down with the chamomile tea because it seals it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'd never heard of that. That's brilliant. I wonder if Diana's heard of that.
Diana, if you're still here, there is one I'm curious about.
Okay.
It's this one. So what were you thinking? I guess when you created it, because it says keep your own counsel. It's number 47.
Those are
But
clams. I was thinking of
okay,
clams. I was thinking of clams when I painted that one because oftentimes When you're just starting to make contact with an energy of land or animal or a plant or a tree or medicine, you're just starting to make contact with it. It's important that you actually keep your own counsel and you keep that love close to your heart and don't blurt out all the gifts that are coming in and all the messages. Let them sit with you for a little bit. Let them get to know you. Let that resonate, kind of let it settle. And then when the time comes and the right person is sitting in front of you asking you a question or you're pulling a card for someone, you'll know when it's time to share.
Right.
Because often when we're young, we blurt everything out. I did. And we squander a little bit of our energy doing that. So now we need to learn to protect our energy like we're getting paid for it.
Yes.
You know?
So Diane, our question is about washing mirrors with chamomile tea to help seal them. And Diane G was just saying here, the mirror thing is true from her experience. She used to get nightmares in rooms where mirrors were facing windows.
Wow. Thank you. I learned something. I love that. I didn't know that.
Oh, interesting. Janet was just saying, I used to see orbs fly into the bedroom mirror in 1890s, but I asked to close it, and I don't see them enter now. Interesting.
Yeah.
So the reason I asked is because when I look at this, there's two different things I see.
Okay.
So one is icebergs floating in the water. So if you're looking down, like Google Earth view of like icebergs floating in water.
Sure.
And then the other is like whales. So like, when they're like slightly sitting out of the water and it's just like the humps of their backs and like the rest of them is under the water, but they're like holding that counsel.
Oh, I love that. I love what you see. I appreciate that. I love that.
So I was curious. I'm like, I wonder what these are. I'm like, are they supposed to be icebergs or?
It could be whales, could be icebergs.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Well, she says chamomile puts me right to sleep. I have time hanging
that's not what
my
we
mirrors.
Were asking. I have time hanging my mirrors indoors for protection. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think she'd heard of the chamomile wash either, but now we all know. Ta-da!
Yeah. Yeah, just brew it like you would like a cup of tea, and then you can just like wipe the mirror down.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And then this is the last favorite I pulled. But and again, it's because of the colors. I love the colors in this one so much. Yeah. So this is Rainbow's Magic Layers of Story. It's number 18.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
That's all the chakra colors.
Well, I like that too for the history because time, when people talk about dimensions, we go into my way of thinking for entertainment purposes only. We step through different times and different dimensions all the time.
Right.
When we're out in nature and we're relaxed and we're at one with ourselves and our mind is working on an issue or a problem and medicine's coming in, we're walking through time and we're walking through dimensions and we don't always know what layer of the story we're in. So sometimes when we're healing inner wounds or we're healing inner children selves that come forward and they have things to say and things they need us to hear, we're walking through different ages of ourselves.
Right.
So that was the story that came with that, and that grounding, that beautiful tree.
Yes, right. Little trees.
This helps us to know we can ground whatever energy that is.
Yes. Because
we are weaving, I see this as a storytelling planet. I see this beautiful planet as we're very powerful in where we put our attention and what we decide to weave into our story. Right. And we can choose love over fear, and we can choose healing. And when we do that, it heals not only us and 7 generations, but it also aligns with Mother's healing. So every little thing that we heals Mother too. So it's pretty powerful. If we actually knew everything that we are doing, we would freak ourselves out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So Edward said he just ordered his deck.
Oh, thank you,
And
Edward.
Kelly said, "What? You're going to love them." And it's true.
Oh, thank you, Kelly.
So
Thank
I showed
you.
my favorites. Do you have any like favorites that stand out that you want to show or talk about? I know you showed some, but do you have any
Well,
others?
there is a couple that, like, there was this. Let me just give me a second here.
Yeah.
That one practically painted itself because each one of these was really a joy. And they were surprises because a lot of the times I was painting these, I was crying and I was astonished at what was coming out, like this one.
Oh yeah, the tree. I love that
The
one.
tree. I love trees.
Here we
And
go.
be like nature and observe. And the quiet wisdom of this tree. That one really meant a lot to me. And
I'm actually, it's funny holding it up right now. I'm seeing a face.
oh yeah. Yeah, there's a face in the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that people didn't see that.
Not right away, but I just noticed it now.
Oh yeah. That's why I love it. Because there's a face in that tree. And this one I love. I love doing
yes,
this.
that one's beautiful.
As above, so below. When in balance, speak. And this one, I remember showing this to my husband, Paul, and saying, this only took me 63 years to learn.
Yeah.
So this one took 63 years to come to fruition.
Some of us are slow learners.
And this one I really loved creating. This one
Yes,
is like,
I just had that one at the top of my deck.
yeah, this one I love the joy and the love that I felt
Well, we were
creating
talking
this
about,
one.
music and vibration and light language. So I think this card
Yeah,
almost is like a perfect card to represent light language.
I think you're right. And it's just sing your song. Just
Yes.
sing your song, whatever that is, sing it. You'll know it when you're doing it and you'll feel so good. And this one, I was having a less than moment. So this one actually started out upside down.
Okay.
And I was painting it upside down, and I was starting to feel like
It's
I
not
had
going.
painted a lot of these paintings,
Yeah.
and I was starting to question, what am I doing? Who do I
Mm,
think I am? Oh my
right.
goodness. And I stopped, and I was crying, and I stopped. And I kept looking at it. I took a step back and I turned it around.
Yes. Different feeling
And,
entirely.
and it was set yourself free from
Yeah.
feeling less than. You are exactly where you need to be.
Yeah, and
So
all that energy just exploding out of it.
So when we all go through these cycles, we all go through them. We were talking backstage, just went through it a couple weeks ago, like a week and a half ago. Went
Going
through a
through
period
it.
of like 4 days of like, what am I doing? But just trust, set yourself free. Know that you're exactly where you need to be. Be your authentic self. And when you're having a hard time, talk to Creator about it. Go outside and talk about it and say, I'm feeling this way, but I want to be of service.
Yes. And that's so important right now.
Yeah, I just want to be of service. It's not about, there are no perfect people. Perfect is boring and dull as dishwater.
I'm curious too about this one. The
transmutation.
Yes, I love the imagery on this one.
I love the power of that one.
Yes.
Because we as women have that power. And that's what I was feeling as I made that. We have a great deal of power. And when we're young, we have sexual power. And that's very heady stuff.
Yes.
And, as the hormones turn on and all that, it's really exciting. And we can make life wonderful, or we can make it absolutely horrible for ourselves and others. And as we mature, we understand that transmutation, as we relax into it, it's a natural thing. We do not have to fuss at ourselves. And we do not, please, we don't need to stay in shame. We don't need to beat ourselves up like it's our hobby. we don't need to say, oh, I should be doing more. I should be doing better. I should be doing faster. I should be doing what that person's doing over there. We don't need to do any of that. Whatever needs to come up, what usually needs our attention and whatever needs healed.
Right.
And if you look at that healing part of like, I mean, I remember this event, I just got triggered, and now my PTSD is kicking in. Yep. And now I remember this horrible thing that happened to me. Go one step further, just one step further with, rose quartz in your heart and hand.
Yeah.
And say, thank you, that part of you that was triggered. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Mm-hmm.
What needs to be said? If you need to write it down and then burn it.
Right.
Or write it down and bury it and say, thank you so much. Welcome home to my heart. You who've carried this wound for all these years, you who have been so brave and come into the light of my heart now. You don't need to be stuck in this and frozen in this moment any longer.
Right.
Take my hand, come home to my heart, and let's enjoy our life. And anytime you feel this, there's no shame in it. We will write about it and we will burn it. But I am here with you now. You're not frozen in that time all alone anymore. And you just keep doing that as many times as you need to do it. And you build up strength that way and you get brighter. It's almost like a sooty diamond that gets shined a little bit and shined a little bit.
Yes.
And every time you sparkle a little better, a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's believing that that's real because it really is.
So Janet was asking about so the guide that we're talking about does have little tiny, descriptions for each, but you do leave it up to kind of us also finding what meanings we want in the cards as well.
Yeah, but I did put a little bit of for each card in the video that goes with it. Well, that's the supporting video and on the printout.
Yeah, and on the back too, it has a little thing as well.
Yeah, and when I make I wish I could have fit everything on the back of the cards.
That's okay.
But the reason I did a printout, I'll tell you why. Here's a little inside info. Yeah. Let me spill the tea on this one. It's because I didn't want to deal with this current regime. And I have, from a previous part of my life, I have 200. I used to take photographs and put poetry in the photograph.
Oh, wow.
And I have 200 of those in the Library of Congress. And my husband and I published a small paper book years ago of just the poems, just like 100 poems.
Yeah.
But I don't want to deal with this regime. And I went to the Library of Congress to see what is the steps now, and it's changed.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm feeling this in my heart right now. So I made the right decision.
Right.
I made the right decision in just doing a printout instead of creating a book.
Yes.
So that's why I have a supporting 3-page printout instead of a book.
But you could easily make this into a book. Like it's a Word doc. It's a Word document basically. So you could make it into a book. I mean, like I printed it so that you can make you can make a little booklet depending on your IT skills.
Yeah. But that was why I made it a printout.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Because I thought I just want to make sure and get this out into the world. And for the longest time I was freaking out because I thought I had to get one of those ISBN numbers like you do when you're
no, thankfully not.
And I went through this 3-week thing of researching all of that. And then my husband's like, you don't have to do that unless you're planning on selling 1,000 million of them through Amazon or Barnes and Noble or something. He goes, and I'm like, you're right. It's funny. I learned a lot about myself while doing this process because I realized that I have a tendency to make things as difficult as possible. And it's not
our brain making stories, right?
Yeah, it's like, let's make some more hurdles.
It's impossible.
Yes. And so I had to continually just calm down. People have done this. So many people have done this. You can do this too. You're 63 at the time. You can do this. It can happen. Just keep going.
As you said, it's why our conversation came up where I remember you like messaging me and being like, what am I doing wrong? Blah, blah, blah. I had to redo it like 5 different times. Don't feel bad. Just do it again.
Yes. And that was just what I needed to hear too.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling pretty like, oh man. Yeah.
There was a number of times where I wanted to throw my laptop across the room.
It was such a good feeling though.
Yeah. Yes. I was gonna say, if any of you are interested in making your own deck, Make Playing Cards is great in the sense that it allows you to create your own deck, but it is not user friendly at all whatsoever. Fair warning.
But the double click thing, click to get it to do the next, I found that out by accident. I was like, oh, there should be heavenly music going on right now, because I know my guides and angels were like, just accidentally make her do that.
Yeah.
And she'll figure it she figured it out. Because
Kelly says 55. It was. Well, what was really funny is when I saw her message, it was 55 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock for the time.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Lots of fives, everybody. Everybody make a wish.
Yes. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much for having me. Man, time just flew by.
Yes.
Oh, I enjoyed it so
you're having
much.
Fun.
Yeah. So much fun. I love the first time I came to your channel was a blast. We played a game. Remember that? We played a board game. You never know what's going to happen when you come over to Kelly's. It could be, who knows, she might be coloring a deck. You might play a board game. It's fun. I was
going to say, actually, if you come to the December show, there's going to be a new, what's the word? My brain's, of course, now not going to give me the word because now I'm talking about it. There's going to be a new, come on, brain.
Give me
there's going to be multiple shows about the same topic.
A series. Like a series.
You. You think I can think of that word? No. There's going to be a series in the new year.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. Actually, I'm really excited for the announcement.
You guys are getting a sneak peek.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
I was gifted a color your own tarot.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So my thought is in January, starting in January, if I don't have guests on or have something else I want to talk about, that we're going to go through each of the decks and you guys are going to learn along with me each of the cards.
Oh, wow.
Because I've been wanting to learn tarot. I'm not comfortable. It's one of the things I'm not very comfortable with. I tend to read Oracle. So what's really nice is that they have a deck that you can color. So we can be coloring while we're chatting.
Okay.
And then I also have at the same time one that they have colored in that I can then feel free to make notes on about each of the cards. So I thought I would do ahead of time research the cards and the meanings and some of the meanings, and we can chat about it and learn about the cards together.
Well, before we go, I pull a card for everyone.
Oh, sure. Yeah, please.
And I pulled this one. Ask Pan of the Wood. Now, there are many ways to connect with Creator. And all of those ways are authentic, genuine, and to be respected. And so when one truly respects Creator, you can respect other people who do it in a slightly different way than you do. Because we recognize sincerity. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, you have a better light. You have a better light.
Yeah.
I like that. So I am most comfortable asking Pan of the Wood. Pan is a god. If you look it up on Google, it'll tell you about Greek mythology. But I believe Mark Atha, the Spirit Whisperer, introduced me to Pan.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
And he is far, far older than that. I believe that Pan is far, far older than that. I think there's more to know about him than we currently are aware of.
Yes, of course.
I think he's as old as the archangels. And he has tremendous love for us and for the wild ones. And I love the wild ones. The animals are in my tradition, Animals are the medicines, and the plants are the healers.
Mm-hmm.
And we are to learn from them. So my path to creator is through nature. And that's
Yes.
what Pan's all about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we just kind of align ourselves with nature and do things like this time of year, I'll do certain ceremonies, but I'll only do them during this time of year when the frogs sing.
Right.
And then when the frogs sing again, it's time to put them away.
Yeah.
And and you find as you go along that going with nature is so beneficial to your ceremonies, to your thinking, to your
Mm-hmm.
body.
Right.
It works. Just trust me, it works. So
No,
yeah,
I,
but
I, I
yes, yeah,
absolutely love that.
yeah. But thank you so much for having me. I've had just a
Yeah, you're
wonderful
welcome. I
time.
had so much fun. We'll have to maybe have you
Yay.
on again. Maybe we can do some like earth elemental readings or something like
Oh, that'd
that.
be fun. That'd be
Yeah.
fun. I'd love
Maybe
it.
get JJ on here too. We'll do a 3-person Gerald style card reading
Oh,
show, maybe. That'll be fun.
that would be a lot of fun. I'd love that. Yeah.
So for those of you that
Okay.
weren't here at the beginning, I'm going to do a bit of a recap of what's coming up.
Okay.
Actually, Annie, do you have anything coming up first before I?
Yes, I sure do. Wednesday, Diana Bowles is going to be on my channel with me at noon Pacific.
Yay!
Yay. Yeah. And then we'll have morning meditation before that.
Yeah, I love that you're doing those morning meditations. They're so
Oh,
nice.
thank you. I'm enjoying it. Go ahead.
So next show, so you guys know I do shows every 2 weeks. So the next show is, I want to say like the 8th of December, I think is whenever 2 weeks from now is. Let me see. Let me check my calendar here. Yep, the 8th. So
Okay.
the 8th is I have my friend Vanessa coming on. She lives here in Ottawa. But she does a whole bunch of things. She does energy healing modalities, including
Wow.
like incorporate doing like energetic massage, which like it's intense. It's crazy. Like I've had her do it a couple times for me, but like the energy that she can just shift and move is absolutely amazing. She also
Wow.
has she's been doing practicing Peruvian her shamanism. So she has that lineage. So we'll probably talk about that a little bit. We'll probably also just talk about whatever comes up, kind of like tonight.
Yeah.
We'll just see whatever
Yeah.
spirit takes
It's
us.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last show of this year of 2025 is going to be on December 22nd. And so it'll be like the week of Christmas. But you can come hang out with JJ and I. So JJ from
Yeah.
Tuta Speaks and we're going to be doing dragon card readings.
That's going to be
So come
fun.
out, get a reading. I don't have any of those fancy draw tools, but so we'll do, first come, first serve, style probably.
I need to figure out
But
how to use those fancy tools.
I don't know if they're
Those
in the paid
spinning.
version where I only have the free version. I don't know if they come with the free version. We could probably
I
find a
don't
website
either.
to stick people's names in or something. But anyway, I'll maybe talk to Gerald and see what he has to say about it.
He
But
would
yeah,
know.
so we're going to do dragon readings. And then I also have a couple of announcements. You've got a preview of that tonight, but there's a couple
Yeah.
other more announcements,
Yay.
including possibly me teaching some classes in the new year. You'll have to come to the 22nd show to find out. And with that, I hope you guys all have a lovely night. Have a lovely rest of your week. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, everybody.